Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to this week's 10-minute video. We're gonna go to a dish that has been on the menu for the whole existence of Zocalo, over 10 years. It's called the tacos de cazuela. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a quick clip actually of where the idea of cazuela comes from, because back in Mexico there is actually tacos that is called tacos de guisado. Check out this quick clip of how this guy makes them in Mexico City. So what you saw there is a guy who basically braises meat or stews meat all day long and makes tacos out of them. They're incredible. Usually when you see tacos here in the States, it's always going to be off the grill, but there's always different mini variations of how to make tacos. One of the most important things to know is when you serve the cazuela, the server we want to have to bring out a smaller plate so they can build their own tacos out of them. When we get into the actual ingredients in a cazuela, this is what we have going on. We saute up a little bit of red onion, homemade chorizo, and I want to show you guys just a few things, few ingredients of what goes in, the pork shoulder, the different chilies, and then what really boosts the flavor is vinegar. We can either do, as you guys know, here I have steak, but you can do steak, chicken, shrimp, mixes of that. Our mushrooms, and then our chipotle salsa, that's super simple. Chipotle is the smoked jalapeno, so it gives a nice smoky flavor in it. And then we finish it up with a little bit of Monterey cheese, which everyone loves. So let's get right into that. So when I build a cazuela, there's a few things that I'm always looking for. First is a ripping hot pan. And then I want to make sure that I'm infusing flavor into the meat that I'm going to be cooking, which right here is going to be the steak. So I'll take some red onion, start that to start to caramelize. And then I'm going to go right in with the chorizo. About 1.5 ounces of that. What's going to start to happen there is the chorizo is going to start to render out its fat, and then when I put in the steak, we do a 4.5 ounce portion. When I put in the steak and season it, it's going to be actually cooking in the chorizo fat. Okay, kind of spread that out, and now I just really want that to saute down. I give it about 2 to 3 minutes without touching, get a lot of good caramelization flavors in there. I'm going to add my mushrooms, I'm going to add my sauce, cheese, and then we're going to bake it off. So I throw just enough cheese in there just to bind my cazuela up, and if you could see this, it really just kind of came together and made a beautiful casserole. I'm going to throw it in my bowl. And then I'm going to top it with cheese. I don't want to kill this thing with cheese. I just want to get a nice caramelized crust on the top. I'm going to throw it in our salamander. That sits up there for about 4 minutes or so, gets a nice baked flavor, nice baked color, and then we send it off. This is looking good, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this down. Now, I'm sure everyone knows this, but let's just give it a quick tutorial. This was a beef. And to let everyone know, let our runners know, servers know, we put a slice of jalapeno on there. If it's a mix, we do a jalapeno with a cilantro. Chicken or shrimp get a cilantro, just so we know which ones are going out when you have like 15 up in the window. So before we serve the cazuela, once you know that a guest has ordered it, go ahead and bring down a small appetizer plate just so they have something to build their cazuela on once it comes to the table. Sometimes this gets a little confusing for the guests, so just explain again how the cazuela is made and show them just kind of the steps and to make sure to use the small appetizer plate. And the last bit of info I wanted to give is that the queso fundido is very, very similar to the cazuela. Just remember that it is obviously smaller, appetizer, and the main difference is that it is not cooked with chorizo, although it can be ordered with that.